Welcome to today's self-care stretch break. If you're new, please subscribe to the channel and then join me in a comfortable seated position, cross-legged, or you could extend one leg out long. My name is Rebecca. I'm a private yoga instructor and a self-care coach, and I love helping women learn to prioritize self-care and feel peace through practices like yoga, meditation, and mindfulness. To begin, just roll your shoulders back and down. Softly close your eyes. And just allow your natural breath to flow in and flow out. Pausing for a minute, just letting go of everything else going on right now. And bring your attention and your focus here. Notice how you're feeling today. Notice what emotions are present and where you're holding tension in your body. And then slowly start to lengthen and deepen your breath. Trying to soften those areas that feel tight. As you inhale, lift your shoulders up towards your ears. As you exhale, lower the shoulders down. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. Maybe exhale out the mouth, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, and exhale out the mouth. You can open your eyes and start to roll your shoulders back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, circle down and around. Really trying to connect your breath and your movement together. Good. Change directions. Draw a few circles forward. And just notice if you've got any knots and if one shoulder feels tighter than the other. Good. Relax those shoulders down. You can extend the legs out long. Sitting up nice and tall, stacking the shoulders over the hips, really flexing your feet. Walk your hands forward. Come into a gentle forward fold. Point one toe, and then point the other toe. Inhale, point. Exhale, point the other toe. As you slowly connect your breath and your movement together, it's going to help calm your mind and start to relax the body. Good. Really bend your knees, reach your hands underneath and round your back, gazing down. Sitting up tall, reach those hands behind, point the fingers away, stick out the chest and the heart, gazing up. Hands underneath the knees, round the back. Reach the fingers behind and arch. One more time. And arch, holding here. Coming into boat pose, lifting up one leg, perhaps lifting up the other, and if you wanted to extend one arm or both out, you could. Just doing whichever option feels best for you. You can always keep one leg down. Now really open up through the chest and the heart. Good. Lower down butterfly. Bring the soles of the feet together. Hinge forward. Slow, deep breaths. Softening those knees down towards the ground. Good, extend the legs out long in a wide straddle. Reach that left arm up, hinge over, side stretch, and then flow over to the other side. So just moving back and forth at whatever speed feels good. And knowing that everything is just a suggestion. If you want to move a little differently or if you want to take a little break at any time, you can. Noticing already how you're starting to feel calmer, a little more relaxed, just after a couple minutes of starting to move. Good, we'll draw those legs together and come onto the hands and knees in tabletop. Spreading the fingers nice and wide. Wrists underneath the shoulders. Drop your belly, lift the gaze. Tuck the chin and round. Push back, child's pose. Come back to table, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Tuck and round. Child's pose. We'll flow through this a few times. Table, drop your belly, tuck and round. Push back, child's pose. Good. Come back up to table. Walk your hands back towards your knees, coming to a kneeling position. Or if this isn't good, you could always come up a little higher. Maybe curling your toes under so you get a little stretch. And then reaching one arm out in front, palm up, point the fingers down, and gently guide those fingers back. Get a little stretch in your wrist. And we'll change sides. Flip the other palm up. Point those fingers down and gently draw back. If your feet are really on fire, you can always come out. And release that. Just circle both wrists one way and circle the other direction. Good. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Gaze down at your knee and slowly draw a half circle. And slowly circle back. We'll do this a few times, and as you find a tight spot, maybe just lingering where you need it a little bit longer. Good. Bringing your head upright, interlace your hands behind your back, open the chest and the heart. And know that if it doesn't feel good to be kneeling, you can always come into a seated position. Good. Interlace the hands in front, round that upper back. Good. We're going to take the knees nice and wide, toes together, coming back to child's pose. And then taking one arm and just threading it under the other. Come down to rest on the ear and shoulder. Just find a big shoulder stretch here. I always find I like to shift around, kind of side to side or forward and back till I find a knot, and then just pause and hold there. Slowly change sides, extend that arm out long. Take the other arm, thread it underneath, and come to rest down on the ear and shoulder. And slowly extend that arm out long. Walk your hands back towards your knees. And it's time to just relax now. You could come back to a cross-legged position, or you can lay down, whatever seems like a good idea. Just find a comfortable spot. Our bodies benefit from movement, but our minds from stillness. So before you move on with your day, let's just all roll the shoulders back and down and softly close the eyes. Just allowing your natural breath to flow in and flow out. With each exhale, letting your body soften and relax a little bit more. Almost everything works again when you unplug it for a few minutes, including you. Make your next breath a little bit fuller. When you feel like you want to move, you can start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. You might even wiggle your hips a little bit side to side. If you're laying down, you might want to hug your knees into your chest. And with your eyes closed, just check in again and notice how you're feeling now after taking a few minutes for yourself to move, to breathe, to simply be still. When you want to, you can come up to a seated position and slowly open up your eyes. If you'd like, you could give yourself a little hug. Thank you so much for taking the time to take care of yourself and join me for this yoga stretch break. If you're looking for longer classes or private yoga sessions, you can find more ways to work with me at youfirstyoga.ca. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.